Salvete omnes. Hodie discamus Latina et vertite in libros ad paginam centum trigenta una. Paginam trigenta una. Centum trigenta una, or if you're following along in English, page 131. You'll notice that I've included a picture of the Rhetor. I'd like you to pause the video now as you look at page 131 and write down, or actually, write down 3 reactions you have, 3 observations you have about page 131. Pause the video now. All right. Now, as you turn to page 132, I'd like you to look at part 1. I've given us a little whiteboard here, which is really nice for us. I want you to remember what we have with these words. Ego sum, tu es, is est, which means I am, you are, and he is. I hope you remember those. That's really a lot of fun to have that. Then we've got nos sumus, vos estis, and ei sunt. We are, y'all are, they are. Now, I know what many of you are thinking yourselves right now. You're thinking, Mr. Lichte, Magister Lichte, we don't do this. We don't use those pronouns. I know, you guys are better than that. You're used to just saying sum, es, est, sumus, estis, sunt. I get it. I totally get it. You're used to that, all right? Now, what we're really looking at this time is looking at sumus. Hopefully you all can remember what sumus means, or nos sumus. I'll give you a second. Did you get it? I hope you did. We are. So hopefully you got that, and hopefully that can be something that you kind of keep in mind. The other thing I want you to remember is that moose ending. The moose ending for a verb means we. So let's keep that in mind as we read. Hopefully you do have your books open to page 132. And I think that will be helpful to you. Okay, let's read together. Romanus dicit. Everyone? Romanus dicit. Now, nos Romani sumus architecti. Omnes? Nos Romani sumus architecti. And finally, nos vias et pontes aedificamus. Nos vias et pontes aedificamus. If you didn't if you didn't say those, repeat those phrases after me, I want you to pause right now, rewind, and say those out loud. You've got to say them out loud. That's the only way we get better at Latin. Please do that. All right, now let's translate together, shall we? Let's translate all at the same time. Omnino means all together. And so all across the land, as you watch this, I want you to translate at the same time. Romanus dicit, which means the Roman says. Now, I want you to try to translate. When I pause, I want you to try to translate the Latin into English. That's why I'm pausing here, so that you will be able to, you'll be able to translate in those gaps. Nos Romani sumus architecti. I hope you remembered what we learned at the beginning of this lesson, nos sumus, which means we are. And as a matter of fact, it is we Romans are architecti, or architects. And then we see nos vias et pontes aedificamus, and we edificamus. Edifico, build. We build vias et pontes, All right. We hacer puentes, streets and bridges. Now, let's have a little challenge question for you here. There's a little challenge. Okay. Here's your challenge. There's a Latin word called pontifex. Now, ponti, as we just learned, means bridge. Fex comes from the Latin facio, which means, and fex there means one who does. So one who does or one who builds. So this would be a bridge builder, a pontifex. So pontifex means bridge builder. Okay, whoops, bridge builder. My circling wasn't great right then, but you all get the point. Okay, great. Now, some of you are saying to yourselves, well, what was challenging about bridge builder? Well, I want you to think about what else the word pontifex could have meant in the ancient world. Pontifex, one who builds bridges. Well, I have to tell you, a bridge builder was a priest. A priest, one who builds a bridge between God and man. There we go. There's your challenge questions today. Now, let's move on to number 2. You guys are doing a wonderful job here. I'm sure you're all speaking this aloud. I can hear you all the way over here in Lawrence as you do your work at your own homes. Number 2. Nos Romani sumus agricolae. Okay, you guys repeat after me. I'm sorry, we'll all say it together now. Omnino. Nos Romani sumus agricolae. And then nos fundos optimos habemus, all together, omnino. Nos fundos optimos habemus. Nicely done, folks. Nos Romani sumus agricolae. We Romans are farmers. Now, if you look at the picture in your book, let's see if we can get that to you. And we can't. It is absolutely obscured by the monument behind us. I tried to show it to you, and that would be a fail by Magister Lichte. So we Romans are, and you can see by the picture, farmers, agricolae. What word do you think we get from agricola? Good. Agriculture is one of them. Agricultural Digest. Some of you might subscribe to that. I don't know if that exists, but I just made it up. Maybe it does exist. Who knows? And nos fundos optimos habemus. We habemus. Notice the nos and the mus. Those are both clues that we have a we. We have the best farms. And so far, the Roman is talking about all the great things that Romans have. Now it's the Greeks' turn. Graecus dicit, notice here on page 133, Graecus dicit, nos Graeci sumus sculptores, nos Graeci sumus sculptores, nos statuas pulchras facimus, nos Graeci sumus sculptores. They're doing a really nice job with their sculpting there. You can see, so I bet you can guess at what these guys are, what their job is. We are, I almost said farmers, but that would be, you know, that was the last one. We are farmers. No, that was the last one. We Graeci, we Greeks are sculptors. We facimus. Facimus. Oh, we just had that with fakes. Do or make. We make statuas pulchras. Beautiful sculptures. We make beautiful sculptures. Fantastic. Let's look at scene 4. Nos Graeci sumus pictores. Let's translate that together. Omnino. Nos Graeci sumus pictores. Nos picturas pingimus. We pingimus. What do you think he's doing there? We paint pictures. We sure do. We paint pictures. And I think you guys are starting to get the hang of things. When you see nos in front, you'll notice that we have We. Now, as we move on to the next part, I do want you guys to remember what we have there, and that's vos estis, or simply vos. And then when a verb ends in tis, we are dealing with y'all. Y'all are in the case of estis, or simply y'all in the case of tis. So just to reiterate, if a verb ends in tis, we're going to translate that verb as y'all. If we see the word estis, we're going to translate that as y'all are. So estis means y'all are. If tis is at the end of a verb, it means y'all. Okay, there we go. Great. Now, scene 5, Romanus dicit, vos Greci estis ignavi, vos actores semper spectatis. So now the Romans are sort of making fun of the Greeks. That's why I used my make fun of voice there, which I don't encourage you to use with your siblings, but you can certainly use it as you're imitating the Latin. Romanus dicit, vos Greci estis ignavi. Your turn. Vos actores semper spectatis. Same thing. And vos here means, go ahead and say it. Say it out loud. Say it. Come on. Come on, Swiper. Swiper, say it. Swiper, just say it. Okay, thank you. Dora, thank you. Vos means y'all. Y'all are lazy. Y'all Greeks are ignavi. You're lazy. It could mean cowardly. Here probably it means lazy. Y'all always are watching actors. Oh, okay. So if the definition of lazy is someone who always watches actors, maybe be careful with that Netflix usage in case you want to be called lazy. All right. Now in this final scene, it's a bit gory. We see someone being run through by the sword there in the in part 6. Graecus dicit, vos Romani estis barbari, vos semper pugnatis. And so the Greeks think that the Romans are barbarians. They are always fighting. Let's see what the Latin says. Vos Romani estis barbari. Y'all Romans are barbarians. You're barbarians. Vos semper pugnatis. Y'all are always fighting. And you can see there, the Romans are certainly always fighting. I think that could be true. And now let's skip up to scene 7. Romanus dicit. The Roman says, hopefully you're getting a clue about these things. Nos sumus calidi, nos res utiles facimus. We are clever. We make useful things. Next challenge question. What is it that they're making? What are they making in that picture in scene 7? I'll give you a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, that was silly of me. This is Latin class. Tres, jus, unus. Ah, yes. They are making latrinae. Latrinae. What's a latrina? Latrina is a toilet. That's what they're making. And finally, in part 8, Graecus dicit, nos sumus calediores quam vos, nos Greci Romanos docemus. The Greek says, we are more clever than y'all. We Greeks teach Romans. The final zing, zing, zing. Gotcha. Gotcha there. That's what the Greek says about the Romans. Okay. I hope you all really enjoyed that. It's not every day you get a new introduction to, or you get the introduction to a new stage. Congratulations. What I'd like you to do now is to read and translate page 136 and page 137. Page 136 and page 137. I'd like you to read, translate, and write those down. Then, of course, that'll be your assignment, is to read, translate, and write down pages 136 and 137. All right, folks, that's the end of the class for now. I hope you all have a great day. Valete omnes, pax vobiscum.